His wife behind him wants to strangle him flat out. It was something she saw herself. She had no clue how vile man can be. Just because he kisses her each time he leaves. In truth, she felt completely sick. If her gut hadn't warned her of his mischief today, she wouldn't have unearthed her husband's huge secret. So she followed her student to the hospital. But outside, she fully heard the mom and dad chat. She secretly blamed herself for being so petty. But just as she waited for Villette, her anxious husband completely overlooked her in the corner. It's no surprise how important the woman inside is to him. She thought this was the chance to catch him red-handed. As she slowly drew near, she got a call from school to return to teach. She wished she could just brush the principal off her now. I'm not going to that. But now, to get info from this student, she had to endure. She absolutely needed to get something out of her son. The next day, she sought out the boy to tutor him. Is your mother alright now? From him, she learned he would be a big brother. His mom fainted for this reason too. Hearing this, the wife lost her cool. But the boy just kept rubbing salt in the wound. He said next year his brother would arrive. As long as they're happy, I have nothing to say. These words made her very uncomfortable. Just think of how happy your whole family is. All this is spilled on my ping. After returning, she didn't expose her husband. Instead, she let him relax on the couch. The husband thought his wife relaxed to let him do that. The wife ain't laughing at him. Keep those thoughts to yourself. I'm not as carefree as you think. It's not that easy to just let loose. Look at her husband's shameless antics. I'm not that kind of person too. The wife thought with a mouth like yours. It's time to give him a little shot. The next day, at work, a colleague couldn't help but ask if he ate garlic. The husband casually said to Paul, yesterday, my wife made me pasta and added garlic. Did it smell strong? A female colleague wiped her mouth. Logically, the wife gave her husband garlic to keep other women away. It was a careful mark. The husband felt guilty after hearing this. Did the wife find something? So, feeling guilty, he went straight home after work. Meanwhile, the wife at home was full of thoughts, thinking how to get back at her useless husband. Suddenly, she saw her husband coming home early for once. As a housewife, instantly thinks of cooking for hubby, but hubby hugged her tight right away. The wife recognizes that her hint had some effect, so she suggests her husband to wash up first. Hubby's obedience turns her off, but it's okay, since hubby's so gross. She'll show him her disgust. Late at night, she's preparing a big surprise for her husband. Just as she's deep in thought, she sees hubby unexpectedly up for water late at night. Startled, she politely closes her laptop. Meanwhile, the young man chats with passion. Suddenly, his mom opens the door, but his nervousness does not escape his mom's gaze. As a veteran, mom jokes about her son's nerves. Her son gets more shy from her remarks, so he makes up an excuse to shower. She's not curious about his attitude. Why did he shower again after just finishing? Suddenly, she sees her son using perfume, and that perfume sends chills down her spine.